Hello. The most low stakes YouTube video you've ever seen. I'm doing side quests in Final Fantasy 14. First of all, got to open this. There we go. And yeah, let's get to it. Pardon me, miss, but could I trouble you to help me with preparations for mealtime? Thank you. I have need of a rather peculiar herb, but I fear I am ill-suited to gathering it myself. It grows on snap mint, you see. Their camouflage makes them difficult to find, and even if I should, I would likely be devoured before I could pluck even a single leaf off their hides. Take this nectar and sprinkle it about the fields to the north. When they come out of hiding, that will be your chance to strike. Were you able to find any snap mint? Goodness, these leaves are so large. Thank you. I could never hope to cook my parok without this. Are you familiar with the dish? After leaving our fish to dry, it is salted, then fermented. Once ready, you then mix it with grilled meat of your choice, and it wraps it up in leaves of snap mint. It keeps quite well, so we eat it often. Though the recipe is simple, you can add all manner of herbs and spices to suit your tastes. Should you have, should you have the opportunity, I insist you try it for yourself. Nothing gives me greater joy than to sit down with for dinner with my fellow blessed under the starry sky. Truly, we are blessed in every sense of the word. In a moment, if you would. I am recently returned from ritual. But I fear something has happened to my comrades. By all rights, they should have arrived here when I did, if not sooner. It was meant to be a simple sweep of the perimeter, dispersing with any raptors we spotted along the way. Would you be willing to search for them? In case they should return before you do, I'll remain here to receive them. They are wounded or hiding. They're not like to reveal themselves to a stranger. You will need our password. Tuck to. But say the word and they will immediately know you are an ally of Slitherborough. That's right. Ah, thank goodness. When I heard you approaching, I feared the worst. I spotted a raptor not far from here and thought it a suitable opportunity to train my companion, a hunter newly joined to the guard. Yet, in my fervor for the hunt, I somehow lost track of him. The raptor is injured, but to leave it now would jeopardize our stores of food. Or worse, would anyone else cross its path? I must go after it. Would you search for him in my stead? Once you have found him, return to Slitherborough and inform Merrill that I have spotted a raptor and gave chase. Pretty cool plant. Took two. Oh, thank goodness. We were hunting raptors and managed to corner a rather nasty one, or so we thought. After taking an arrow to the backside, it let out the most blood-curdling scream. I was expecting it, but I panicked and ran all the same. I think my nerves are settled now, though. I expect I'll be getting an earful from Meryl, but I suppose I have it coming. There you are. My comrades returned not long ago. Though I was disappointed to hear our news guardsmen fled in the face of danger. Perhaps he needs more training. Perhaps you're right, but I must give this some thought before I speak with him. Thank you again for your help, miss. There have been quite an influx of volunteers for the night guard. There is no doubt in my mind that many of them seek an excuse to gaze up at the stars. But it fills our ranks. I suppose I can allow it. Night's blessing upon you is the art you need, my friend. Ah, one of Master Matoya's guests. You come at an opportune time. I was preparing to take a walk and tend to the candles about Silverboro, and I would ask you to assist me. I can think of no finer opportunity to learn more about people. Take these 3 candles and replace any that appear to be nearly spent. A simple task, I know, but I believe it will prove most illuminating. Beautiful, aren't they? Like the souls of the departed burning bright in the sunless sea above. I often come here to pay respects to our forebears, reflecting on the sacrifices that allowed us to live as we do now. Hey miss, why do you dress so funny? Is it for your work? Mama makes medicine and Papa is a guard. He's always busy outside, so I try to help out lots and lots inside. Thanks, miss. You're real good at planting candles. Have you seen the candles outside in the sky? There's so many. Mama said there's too many to count, but I bet I could if I wanted. They're really pretty, but I think the candles in here are more. Well, pay me no mind. I'll be returning to work soon enough. A fresh candle. How thoughtful of you. Whenever I'm feeling stressed, watching the flames helps settle my nerves. Something about the way they flicker and dance is so soothing to me. Perhaps you should give it a try sometime. You are returned and enlightened by the experience, I trust. We are quiet people, but conversation comes easy in the presence of the candles. Before the flood, our worship would no doubt have been seen as profane, sacrilege. But it is the expression of our faith that defines us, not the object of our worship. I can but imagine what change will come to the night's blessed now that the night has returned to us. Forgive me, I didn't see you there. My master's absence weighs heavily on my mind. He is a powerful mage more than capable of protecting himself, but I cannot help but wonder what delays him. I plan to go and search for him, and your help would be greatly appreciated. If you should happen upon any mages of the Westwood in the woods, would you make sure they are alright? The hell do you think you're doing? We've got no wares to sell. A spearman is searching for me. Ah, my apologies. My return from patrol was delayed by these two. They released some strange creatures here in the woods, and I tried to assault me before it could be subdued. As you might imagine, they refused to tell me why they would release such a monstrosity. You'll never get it out of me, you hear? Never. They claim to be mere merchants, but I doubt the veracity of the words. Word that I could get them to speak the truth. The both of you can piss off, we didn't do anything wrong. What are you looking at us like that for? We didn't do anything, I swear. Alright, I'll talk. Just don't hurt me, please. We brought an anemone with us, you see, and figured we could extract a fine poison from it after feeding it some of the toxic plants and critters these woods are known for. Why would you do such a thing? Everywhere you look, there's fighting, but never enough weapons to go around. Folks will pay well for a good poison. But thanks to you, the anemone and all the profits are gone. I reckon it's about time we're gone too. Wait. I suppose it's fine, though there's still the matter of anemone. First, I must return to Slitherborough. No doubt my pupil is beside himself with worry. You needn't worry about my pupil. He has returned, and I am relieved to hear I am safe. As for the anemone, I spoke with my superiors, and I have been tasked with its capture. I would ask your assistance, but I suspect a companion of Master Matoya has more pressing matters to attend to. Should you find yourself unoccupied, pray seek me out. I could use a woman of your talents. Your travels led you back to Slitherborough, I see. Your timing is fortuitous. Preparations for the anemone hunt are complete. If you are minded to join me, your aid would be most appreciated. It was last seen in the southern western region of Claret. The hunt will prove difficult. However, that is where the children choose to build their spiders' nests. Tread lightly and do not hesitate to strike it down on sight. I only ask that you retrieve its corpse should you find it first. You see no sign of the animal. Perhaps you should search elsewhere. Find the corpse and the animal, but there are no signs of struggle. Perhaps it was killed with poison. You are returned. I hope you have better luck than I. The animal, you found it. Would that there was another way, but the threat it posed to the Great would not be ignored. Mark my words, this will not happen again. Yes? Oh, my apologies. I'm expecting a delivery of goods from the Crystarium. That is where you're from, yes? If you should happen to see a merchant on the path there, when next you return, please tell them we eagerly await their arrival. Let's see. David from Silverberg is my arrival. Oh dear, I am rather late, aren't I? Oh, he has an armor. I would have arrived 3 there bells ago, but my armor was chased off the path by a Trent. Before I could settle her down, half of my cargo had been sent tumbling into the lake. I've recovered everything save for a handful of gemstones that rolled beyond the shallows into the depths of the lake. It's so dreadfully deep I could never hope to hold my breath long enough to dive down and retrieve them. You will? Truly. Blessingness. There are 5 gemstones in total. Retrieve them and I will see to it you are handsomely rewarded. I didn't even know you could dive in the water here, I'll be real. That's cool. Relegated to one area of my ass. Were you able to find them all? By blessed dark, you've done it. I better hurry to Slitherborough, then. I will leave your reward with David. Safe travels, friend. A merchant arrived not long ago with our delivery. As he told it, some brave traveler drove into the lake to retrieve several jewels for him, and I suspect I know who. I believe this is for you. You have done a great deed for the Knights Blessed, perhaps greater than you realize. We call them hearthstones. They are blessed by our priests and give to all at birth. We are never to part with them, from our first breath to our last. Of course, hearthstones are not all made of the same jewel. Parents are to choose from one of several to be presented to their children. Thanks to you, we now have an ample selection. The roads are much safer than they used to be, meaning trade has increased substantially. We can scarcely keep up with the demand of our yeast. quite a few in here. 4. One, 2, 3. I need to get my fisherman up. Alright, I'm just gonna take a quick restroom break. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Yes, Master Matoya speaks highly of you. If I may, I would make a request of you. It is my duty to craft arms for the Knights Blessed, but I've recently found myself without tusks for spears. If Master Matoya is to believe, and I have no reason to doubt her, you are skilled with blow darts. Might you be willing to assist me in hunting swine? If you are so inclined, meet me at the edge of Lake Tusay Mekata. If you climb up this tree, you should have a clear view of the area. Sooner or later, our boar will come and drink from the lake, and that's where you come in. Use the darts to paralyze it, and then we can safely extract one of their tusks. It's been quite some time since I've seen such precision. Well done. If you would see to plucking a tusk from the swine, I will gather the rest of the supplies I need. When you finish, meet me back at Sligo Burrow. You didn't have the trouble procuring a tusk, did you? My, that's quite a find. This will make for an excellent spear. A pity the swine have grown so scarce since the flood. We could possibly find use for their hides or their meat, but it would be all too easy to hunt them to extinction. The same holds true for many of the animals here in the Great Wood. We must be mindful to take only what we need. An important lesson to learn for any who call these woods home. Ah, you are one of Master Matoria's guests, are you not? Perhaps you can assist me. To the west of here, in Lake Mekta, sits a tree, which cradles an enormous crystal. Fruit of the Protector, it is said to have existed even before the Emperor of Rockman. I require the bark from this tree, and I would ask you to retrieve it for me. I must make dye for our clothes, you see, and it is a most vital ingredient. As you might expect, eaters and all manner of beasts are drawn to its power. Where the word's not rife with danger, I would go myself. Please say you will help. I will require but 4 pieces of bark to finish my work. Ah, you are returned. Were you able to reach the tree? Thank you, miss. Thank you. I realize it looks like ordinary bark at glance, but it makes for such wondrous colors when properly ground and mixed. Garments dyed using the bark from that tree are said to be blessed by the Protector, you know. Mark my words. Every guard in Slitherborough will be dressed from head to toe in clothes using my dye, perhaps even the children and the elderly. I better set to boiling the spark. You'll excuse me. With the threat of the Sin Eaters largely gone, we may resume the rebuilding of Fort Gone in earnest. I certainly hope you will be here to see it. I was out gathering lumber the other day when out of nowhere an arrow came whistling past my head. It wasn't until I regained composure that I realized a letter had been tied to it, or rather a map, which had a location not far from here marked on it. It's likely a trap, but I suspect whatever danger may be lying in waiting will prove little trouble for a guest of Master Matoya. If you should find anything there, be it treasure or something else, I should gladly share it with you. I know not where the map came from, but I'm curious to see what you find. Ah, hero returned. Did you find anything? A crate. It's filled with staves and bows. It couldn't be. A number of weapons were stolen from our storehouses, but a few days passed. We tracked them down as far as we could, but their trail went cold at the border to the Yexmaja. These supposed the keepers of Yexmaja placed the crates there. At any rate, we are grateful to have our weapons returned to us, though I can't imagine you would have need of them. But you must be compensated for your troubles here. This is for you. Though it is unnecessary, Master Matoya saw it fit to tidy up her chamber, and so we will leave it as it is. The occasional sweeping is as much as we will do. Oh, my brain. Here we go. realize this is sudden, but would you lend me your ear for a moment? I would rather keep this a secret from the others if possible. I mean to propose to my beloved. Everything needs to be perfect, right down to where I spring the question. Being what I presume to be a worldly traveler, I thought perhaps you give, could give me your opinion on the view from a new few places I had in mind. Good, good. My first choice was a quaint little place to the north. Follow me. Gone the wrong way. Up. What do you think? I thought the view of Yak's Maja might set the mood. A pity we can't enjoy it, can only view it from afar. I've heard the flowers there are quite beautiful, but the words there are fiercely guarded. Ah, that's it. My dear sweet beloved, let me be the guardian to your ruins of Branca, now and forevermore. Do you think she would accept such a proposal? No? Well, I will give it some thought. Come, let me show you another spot near Lake Tuskmekta. Is the view of the lake not breathtaking? At the bottom rest the covered halls of Duatl, one of several ruins of the Ronkan Empire. Ah, I have it now. The ruin that is your love has sunk to the bottom of my heart, and there it shall remain for all time. The perfect proposal, don't you think? No, you're right. The wording could use a little work. Perhaps my third choice of location will prove inspirational. Whoops. Oh, that's cool. You can see them from below, kinda. This is perhaps my favorite of the three. Simple, quiet, and peaceful. Perhaps that is all I need to propose, a simple expression of my love. I realize there is much to consider, so you needn't give me your opinion now. Let us give it due thought while we return to Slitherborough. Thank goodness you're here. The more I think on it, the more uncertain I become. Tell me, which place do you think would help me with her heart? The calm, quiet lake at the center. The center of the lake, eh? There will be nothing to distract me from telling her how I truly feel. Alright, that is where I'll propose. I was right to call upon you. What better place than to offer my true name? Are you not familiar with the custom? Only immediate family should know one's true name. It's the only way to protect our hearts from the light. Which is why revealing one's name to another is of such great significance. Though I suspect my choice of words in proposing may yet sour the moment. But don't you worry, when the time is right, I'm certain the words will flow freely. And that's an hour. Do I want to get these 3 quests, 4 quests? I also got all those over there, but I'll just say that a whole other section so my brain doesn't hurt. Just 3, 4 more quests here, but I think I'm gonna call it here. I'm pretty tired. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.